corner at the end of the day. Rest of the presents have been unwrapped. Sure, the Hindenburg and fire truck were nice, but you know.
Let's smoke with these boys right now! Right now it's personal! Let's go out and smack these boys in the mouth from the first to the last! The whole world watching! What are we gonna do, man? They don't respect us! Come on this today! Make these mama feel at home!
Christmas night, what a perfectly scheduled time to unwrap the official Red Ryder Carbine Action 200-shot air range model air rifle of Week 16, maybe of 2023. You can't shoot your eye out with this game, though. Baltimore's defense, number 1 in points per game allowed.
I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm doing it!
San Francisco's defense, number 2 in points per game allowed.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. The grave digger is having a game.
That's the Weasel. He's the coldest, man. That's the Weasel.
Ravens offense, 4th in scoring.
Lets it rip. He's got Flowers. Touchdown. The rookie's got the go-ahead score with 1:16.
49ers offense, 3rd in scoring.
Gets chased out of there. Will throw on the run. Wide open. McCaffrey makes the catch. Goes down. Gets up. Touchdown. CMC!
The purple team with the top sack total in the NFL, Justin Madubuike, their leader with 12.
Lawrence in trouble. Will not get away from Madubuike. The ball comes out and Baltimore falls on it.
49ers, second most QB hits, 7th most sacks. Nick Bosa with 10.5 and more QB hits than anybody.
Lock in trouble. Lock is dropped. Nick Bosa got there first.
Baltimore's secondary holding quarterbacks to a 75.8 rating, 3rd lowest.
Broke it up. And there's Hamilton. I guess so. On the back end.
San Francisco right behind them at 4th.
It's intercepted. San Francisco gets the pick. It's Ward high kicking it all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
It's as top shelf as a pairing can be. Don't really need to say much more. Kinda don't want to. What if we're talking about this matchup again in a few months? There are 3 guys in this game who could have a major award delivered to their house at the end of the season for their play. Brock Purdy, a 119 rating for the season, 13 points higher than Tua, who's 2nd.
Purdy fires over the middle. Touchdown, McCaffrey. And Purdy with a dime.
BCB, 29 TD passes, most in the NFL, only 7 picks, so the highest TD ratio in the NFL, 2nd highest completion percentage, 9.9 yards per attempt, first by more than a yard, 14.2 yards per completion, full yard more than 2nd, 271 yards per game, 4th most.
And it's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy. Perfect pass.
Lamar, though, also very much in contention for the leg lamp, 17 passing touchdowns.
As Jackson steps back and flicks to the end zone. Touchdown, Isaiah Likely.
Jackson averaging 229 passing yards per game and 52.9 rushing yards per game.
Jackson made a man miss and made something happen to turn a sack into a first down run of 11, like not many can.
CMC could also end up placing the soft glow of electric sex in his window. McCaffrey, 1,292 rush yards, 300 more than anyone else in the league.
Pitch it. McCaffrey. Zigzag move. Down the sideline, McCaffrey.
McCaffrey leads the league in rush attempts, too. The ground games is where it all starts for them and Baltimore, and that's the thing about this game. Baltimore and San Francisco are last and second to last in pass attempts, ranked 1st and 5th in rush attempts.
As Edwards makes a nice cut. Good wiggle. And still on his feet. With a stiff arm and still going. Oh, what a run by Gus Edwards.
The fuel to each ground attack different. Baltimore's defense primarily focused on CMC, and despite Baltimore having studs at linebacker, they've allowed 4.2 a carry to running backs. They're below average on that front.
Boy, stop and start and exploded. He almost went off to the races.
Ravens also have to be prepared for some Deebo runs too, of course. So Samuel and McCaffrey versus Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen, that's top-notch stuff. And so is 49ers linebackers Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw versus Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, and Jackson. Ravens ran for 251 yards versus Jacksonville last week.
There goes Gus Edwards. Carries Jenkins to the 5.
Lamar led the way, 97 yards, 8.1 a carry.
Lamar Jackson pulls it, keeps it, takes off, and is the first down to 25-yard line.
Ravens lost Keaton Mitchell for the year. That stinks, stunks. Means Hill will have to step up the rest of the way. 49ers, despite their elite linebacker duo, also haven't played running backs great. 4.3 per run allowed to backs in 2023.
Hand off to Connor. Big hole. Connor rips through it. And a huge gain for Connor.
But versus quarterbacks, San Francisco holding them to 3.8 yards per carry. Look to see if San Francisco employs a similar strategy they used versus Philadelphia's Jalen Hurts, where Bosa and company didn't over-pursue him to avoid giving up big runs.
This pass rush unit is starting to settle in, starting to execute the plan of Steve Wilks. There's a fine line, though, between holding the ball long enough to be a playmaker and holding the ball too long to take these negative plays.
Baltimore's pass rush has no reason not to beeline it to Brock. Sacking him a bunch, though, doesn't always bother him. He's been sacked 2+ times, 4 times in their last 6 games, and in each of those, Purdy's rating 120 or better.
Sets, launch, has Samuel wide open. He's got it. Touchdown.
Neither team struggles defensively versus wide receivers or tight ends. Isaiah Likely scored last week for Baltimore 70 yards. Jackson loves him the tight end position.
Keeps it alive and flings it in the air. It is brought in by Likely at the 5 and makes a spectacular catch.
OBJ and Zay Flowers both had real quiet games versus the Jaguars. 49ers pass catchers George Kittle 54 yards in his latest performance.
Kittle, first down. Kittle still going.
Debo hauled in 2 TDs last week, 48 yards.
Wide open. Purdy to Samuel. Walk-in touchdown, San Francisco.
And McCaffrey caught 2 touchdowns with 72 yards receiving.
Fires over the middle, touchdown, McCaffrey.
Running back is the one position Baltimore's defense hasn't played well in the pass game, a 97.9 rate allowed to backs, which is 24th.
Lawrence hit, got it to Etienne. Takes to the 43-yard line.
Let's check things there. Let you take the preview from here. Finish it off in the comments section. I triple dog dare ya, skipping the etiquette and going for the throw. Panel of 10 should be really good this week. You used up all the glue on purpose. Happy, merry, ho, ho, ho holiday season to everybody.